Всем привет and welcome back to another episode of the Zara Experience with me, Connor Klein. This is a really special episode. It's the end of summer vlog from Odessa, Ukraine. It's been another amazing couple of months here on the shores of the Black Sea in Ukraine, in Odessa, Mama. And this video is going to be dedicated to why this city is Europe's greatest summer location. Come with me.
Zara Experience.
We heard that Odessa is the most criminal city in Ukraine. Be careful.
Bombs are falling just once a day and in various places of the city, so the chances that they fall on your head are pretty slim.
I think the only bombs falling here are the bombshells that litter the streets, just litter the streets. So behind me you can see the port of Odessa, and that should give you a strong indication what type of city this is. It's a maritime city. It has a very strong historical and modern connection with the seaside. It is a city with a population of 1 million people, but that dramatically increases during the summer as people swell in from all over Ukraine and other parts of the world to enjoy the seaside here. So let's go and take a look around the city. That guy behind me is Duc de Richelieu. He was the founder of the city, and there you can hear a very French name. That gives you an indication of the European flavor that the city had when it was founded. Now, let me read for you what actually Mark Twain wrote about visiting Odessa. So Mark Twain, the famous American author, he wrote in his travelogue, Innocents Abroad, and I'll quote you, "I mentioned this statue," that's the Richelieu statue beside me, "and this stairway, Potemkin steps, because they have their story. Richelieu founded Odessa, watched over it with paternal care, labored with a fertile brain and a wise understanding for its best interests, spent his fortune freely to the same end, endowed it with a sound prosperity, and one which will yet make it one of the great cities of the old world." So the old world meant Europe there. So even Mark Twain agreed. This city was destined to become Europe's greatest city. So I'm on Langeronskaya Street, here right beside the Opera House in Odessa. Count Andro de Langeron, very French name of course. He not only gave his name to this street, but also to one of my favorite seaside areas, which is Langeron, another example of French influence here on the city. So now I'm walking down the iconic Potemkin steps just beside the statue of Duc de Richelieu. These were originally 200 steps that were later reduced to 192 and were designed by an Italian architect, Francesco Boffo. And who can forget that iconic scene in early cinema in Battleship Potemkin, after which the steps are actually renamed and weren't originally called the Potemkin Steps, but because of this amazing film in black and white by Sergei Eisenstein, these stairs have been renamed the Potemkin Steps, and they are an iconic part of the city's landscape. Another example of where, you know, Western European Italian influence has impacted so heavily on the city, and how the city has given back to the world, to European cinema. Let me tell you something about what greatness really is. It's not about monuments, historical sites. It's about the energy, the people you meet, the atmosphere, the spirit of the city, the amazing memories that are created here, and that at Diaz Mama you have in abundance. Can't wait to see you next summer. Do svidania, do skora, ciao. Completely dead.
Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал, оставляйте свои комментарии и, конечно же, добро пожаловать в Одессу!
SAR Experience.